G'day guys, Lemon Eating Cow here, and today I am back playing Resident Evil 7, well the demo anyway, and I am going to show you how to get the dirty coin. Now the dirty coin is available in the demo, and when you pick it up and finish the game or finish the demo, you'll be able to carry over that coin to the actual game. So if you've got any interest in playing Resident Evil 7, I highly recommend picking up this coin. It's unclear as to what it does at the moment. It may just be an achievement or something along those lines, but in case it is something really important, you should get a head start and grab this now. Now the demo is available on the PSN, so if you haven't picked it up already, I highly recommend you do, and then check out this guide once you've had a bit of a walk around. Now here is a massive spoiler warning. This is going to show you pretty much the entire, well, it will show you the whole demo and most of the things you can pick up. So if you haven't already, please download the game and play it first, because it is quite a good experience. So even if you don't intend on getting Resident Evil at the moment, you should try this out because it might change your mind. It might be a pleasant surprise. Anyway, let's get into it. So the way to get the dirty coin is to play the game as normal, but you'll be going after the 5 murder scenes and the 5 giggles or ghostly giggles. And the way you do that is just to follow the steps that I'm showing. It's important that you do it in the same order as to make sure you get it. So at the start, turn right and crouch down and pull this lever that is under the fireplace. While still crouched, turn around and come through the little trapdoor that you just opened and pick up the fuse. Once you've got that, back out and head over to the fuse box. Go into your menu and put that fuse in, and then come out this door here and take a right. Now head down the hallway to your left, and about midway down you'll find a drawer there. Open up that drawer and grab the blank notebook. Now the blank notebook is where the clues will show up, so if at any time you want to check out the clues, then just inspect that and you'll see writing appear as you unlock the clues. So head back out past that door that you came in and grab the dummy finger in the drawer there and head up the stairs to your left. Hit the stairs button, which was activated by the fuse that you put in, and wait for the set of stairs to descend from the roof. Once they're down, head on up to the attic and through the white door here. Now if you don't know already, you can click in the left stick and it'll make you run. On your left here is the basement key once you're in the room, and then after you've got that, turn around and head over to the TVs and grab the mannequin hand. Once you've got the mannequin hand, crouch down and look at the bloody message and you'll get your first ghost giggle. Once you have heard that giggle, head down out of the basement and down the stairs and to the front door. Now you should see a knocked over cupboard or shelf, and you're going to want to come to that and then go into your menu and combine the dummy finger with the dummy hand. Once you've done that, inspect it and turn it around so you point in roughly the direction of the drawer, and you should get a ripple or a sound effect to let you know that it's worked. Once you've done that, head through the kitchen and take a left down this hallway through the door, and when you come to where all the cows are, grab the bolt cutters. Quickly spin around and head back down the hall towards this cupboard. Use the bolt cutters on the cupboard and you should see a VHS. Grab that VHS and then head back up towards the attic. Now once up the attic, we're going to trigger another giggle, and you do that by heading up the stairs in the attic or to the attic. And instead of going in the original door, head past it and then head down this little dead-end hallway. And you're going to want to look at the light until you get that giggle trigger. Once you've got that, head back down the stairs, and we're going to head back to the area where we originally grabbed the blank notebook. If you wanted to do that quick spin around move that I did before, all you have to do is hold back on the stick and tap circle and you'll do a quick 180 spin. And we're going to need that in the future, so practice that. So here we are, we just passed that drawer, we've got the blank notebook. Keep heading down here and then to the left there should be a rusty door, and we're going to use the basement key on that. Now this next bit is the most tricky part of it, so it might take you a few tries. There's going to be a monster in here, but as long as you don't panic, then it should be alright. Once you're down the stairs, look to the left and there should be a lockpick on a little blue machine there. Pick that up and then head into the next room. Now, once you're in front of this body, use the mannequin hand to point at that body and you should get that murder scene or that little sound. Once you've got that, quickly run through here and grab the key near the door. Now, once you've headed through that door, it'll trigger that monster. So what you're going to want to do is run past him as fast as you can, hit X on the door, and then that'll trigger the first bit of it. And then when the monster is in range of the body bag, hit X on the body bag and it'll swing into him and knock him over. Then when he's knocked over, run back over the door and keep tapping X on the door. You'll eventually kick through it and run up here. If you get hit by the monster, it's not game over, but it will slow down your progress later on and you'll get a slightly different ending, but it will still work, so don't panic. So once you've successfully got past that monster, run up the stairs, back through the hallway and come back into the kitchen. Now this is where you want to use that lockpick on the lock drawer on your left here. The lock drawer has an axe in it. You can attack with the R2 button. So once you have that, head back near the stairs and attack the painting that has the bag over its head. Once you get the giggle, you know it's worked. So head under the stairs here to this boarded up door. And you're going to want to point the mannequin finger at round about the middle of the door until you get that ripple or that echo effect. Now once you've done that, look in the mirror, and once you've stood there for a second, hold backwards on the left stick and tap circle and you'll do a quick spin and get your next giggle. Once you've got that giggle, head up the stairs and back into the attic and we're going to go after our next murder scene. So come back in the first door that you first visited where you got the basement key and we're going to have a look at this blue and white wire here with the mannequin finger and we'll get our next murder scene or echo or ripple or whatever you call it. Once you've done that, make sure you answer the phone here. Well, it's not ringing, but pick it up anyway and we'll get a dead dial tone. Now once you've done that, we can head back to where we first started the game near the fireplace with the lever. And we're going to use that VHS we picked up and we're going to put it in the player and play out that scene. Now, what you do in the VHS flashback or scene is not going to impact on the game or the giggles or the murder scenes or anything like that. So you can, if you know it, just push through it as fast as you can. It doesn't really matter. Take your time in there if you like. But anyway, yeah, you just want to finish that VHS scene and then we'll pick back up after that's finished. So after you have finished the VHS scene, we're going to go after our 5th giggle and our 5th echo, and then we should be pretty much done with this. So when you come out of the VHS scene, we're going to head back to the basement area where we got the attic key and we saw the monster. Don't worry, now the monster is gone, so you don't have to panic down there. So head back through come out and head through to the right and back down this long hallway where we got the blank notebook. On your left is the basement door, the rusty door that you headed down first. Head down the stairs and to your right and we are back in the body bag room. Take another right and when you get in here, crouch and have a look at the doll on the floor and we'll trigger our 5th giggle. Once you've got that giggle, we're going to head back up into the kitchen and we're going to have a look at the yummy food the bakers have been eating. So head back up the stairs, take a right back down through the hallway with the notebook. If you actually look at your notebook at this point, you'll be able to see all the different clues and riddles written in the book, which is kind of cool. Anyway, head out into the kitchen and then we're going to examine what is in the pot. So take the lid off the pot and then we're going to use our mannequin hand to have a look in the pot or get our murder scene or echo. There we go. Once we've triggered that, then that's everything done. Well, everything hard anyway. So head back up to the attic. up these drop down stairs here. And then you're going to notice, if you saw it before, there was a white door up here that was blank, but now you can see the murder victim's hands all over the door, and there should be 7 marks in total. So there you go, bloody ass door. And open that, and our prize will be waiting for us in this rocking chair. And yes, we are the best ever. So that's all it takes to get that dirty coin. Now, once you have picked up that dirty coin, all we're going to do is finish the game as normal. Now, if you got hit by the monster earlier, you will probably, well, you will get the infected ending here, which won't impact your save file, but you will get a slightly different ending. I managed not to get hit, so I'm going to use the attic window key here, and I'll get the true ending. So that is all it takes. Now, once you've done that and seen the ending, or the ending dialogue, or monologue, or ending thing, skip through all the scenes and you'll be given a message saying that you now have the dirty coin and that it will be carried over into the full Resident Evil game. Again, I don't know the full effects of this coin yet, but it has been hinted at the fact that it could be some type of healing item. There was a picture shown of herbs and first aid spray with a coin next to it, so I'm guessing it may have something to do with that. I could be wrong, but anyway, I hope this helped you out, and I hope you didn't have too much trouble getting this coin. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you got any comments or suggestions how I could have done this run faster, then leave it in the comments below. And if you like what I'm doing and you're keen to see a lot more Resident Evil 7, then please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be covering pretty much everything there is about Resident Evil 7. I'm pretty pumped for it. So please stay tuned to this channel, and you should see a lot more from Resident Evil. Thank you guys. This has been Lemon Eating Cow.